Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. In this video, we will discuss the Python statements. We will discuss the first statement, that is the if statement. Okay, so if statement can be used in Python by using the three different ways. See that if, elif and else. Okay, so by using these three keywords, if statement is used. So when to use the if statement? If you want to perform some condition in your program, that is, if the condition is true, then you want to perform some expression or some statement, then this if statement is used. Okay, then else is that if you want to perform that, if you have one condition and if this condition is true, then going to one side, and if it is not, then going to other side. For that purpose, then you have to use the else statement. Okay, then elif means that if you have the multiple conditions in your program, then this keyword can be used. Okay, so these are the some three basic keywords which are related to the if statement. So first we have to compare the if syntax to the other programming language. See, the first syntax is that. So this is the normal if condition in C, C++, Java, .NET language. Okay, if pass here one condition, if condition is true, then this is your statement, and this statement is enclosed in this block. Okay, in this curly bracket. Okay, see here in Python how to write the if condition. So in Python, see here, if pass here the one condition. Okay, then use here the colon. Okay, after that you press the enter and go into next line. In next line there is some extra space is needed, means that one tab is needed. Okay, so make some space, that is give the one tab and then use here some expression. Okay, so if you are in tab means that you are in if condition. Okay, if you type the b equal to 4 in this side, means that like this way, if a is greater than b colon and this is a equal to 2, and if you write the b equal to 4 this side, means that b equal to 4 is outside the if condition. Okay, so this spaces is called as the indentation. Okay, so indentation is very important. Okay, so space is very important. So if you give the one tab, means that you are in if condition. If you can remove this tab space and your statement is writing on below this if condition, means that this expression is outer to the if condition. Okay, so there is a no curly braces and there is a no keyword to end the if statement, like the other language, like the end if is available in PHP language. Okay, but here there is a no block and the no end keyword. Okay, so when to end this block? When you write the expression in backside. Backside means the before the removing this white space and writing your the expression. Okay, means that this is line up, this is the same line in this if statement. Okay, so this is the indentation. So this statement is ended with a colon and white space is used to describe what take place in case of that the statement. So another difference is that the lack of a semicolon in Python. So semicolons are used to denote the statement ending in many other languages. Okay, but in Python the end of line is the same as the end of a statement. Okay, so here there is no need to the semicolon. Okay, so next syntax is that, see here, this is the nested if else. Okay, so this is the one if you try to define one more if. Okay, see here, this is your the first if, then inside this you can define one more if, then this is your the statement, then else, this is your statement. You can also use this curly braces. Okay, this is curly braces. Okay, see here in Python. Okay, So if this is one condition, colon, then use here one indentation. If y colon, this is the two indentation, means the two tab. Why two tab? First tab means you are entering into first if, and second tab means you are entering into second if. Okay, so this is the two indentation. So this is your code. See here else in, same here line up with my outer if. Okay, means that this is the else of this if. Else colon, then one indentation. This is my else code. I can use the one indentation in front of this else, then this else is from this inner if. Okay, so spaces is the matter in the Python syntax. Okay, so remember this thing that. So next syntax is that the if else. If you have the multiple if condition, then see here in Python, if x colon, then code statement. There is a one more keyword is that the elif. Okay, then code statement, then finally is that the else. So we will discuss the one by one example. So going to Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so we will give the title of this the code. So this is drop down box here, markdown. This is the if statement tutorial. Okay, see the one by one example. So syntax of if that, if, then pass some condition, then colon, then inside this you have to use some code. Okay, so control flow syntax make the use of a colon and the indentation. Indentation means that the white spaces. So this indentation system is crucial to the Python and is what set it apart from the other programming languages. So anything along that indentation is going to be executed if that condition happens to be true. Okay, so see the first example, if true colon, then here see here my cursor is automatically in indentation mode, means that the one tab space. Okay, see here pass one message. So this is work. So my answer is that the work, because in if we have to pass the condition is that the true. Okay, so next one is that the if 3 is greater than 2, okay, colon, print work. So 3 greater than 2, my condition is true. Okay, so my answer is that the work. Okay, so next syntax is that the if else. So if pass some condition, colon, if it is true, then some code here, then else, colon, if it is not, then pass here some another condition. So this is the logic we say if some condition happens to be true, we execute the some code. Otherwise, if condition is false, then execute else side code. Okay, so notice that if and else lines up with each other. Okay, see the one example. So if 3 is greater than 2, colon, print, here my message is that max is 3. Okay, okay, so see here my cursor is that in if condition, so I can press my backspace, then else colon, again print max is 2. Okay, see here my answer is that max is 3, because my first if condition becomes true. See here again, if 3 is greater than 12, okay, see here max is the 12. So first if condition become false, so cursor is going to else block. So in else we have to pass the one message, max is 12. Okay, so this is the one example. So my last one is that the nested if else, means if else, if else, if else. So in that condition we have to use one more keyword, el if, or the el if. Okay, so if you have the multiple conditions, then this syntax is very beneficial. Okay, so see here the one example. So my lock is equal to, so here I can pass one message or the string bank. Then if lock is equal to auto shop, okay, then see here my message is that welcome to shop, okay. Then elif colon again elif pass here one condition, loc is equal to store colon, then print this is a store, again else elif again loc equal to bank, okay. So print deposit money or else colon loc equal to invalid input, okay. So we can run this. So my answer is that deposit money, okay. So you have to also pass this rounded bracket, or see here without rounded bracket they can also work, okay. So my loc is equal to bank, so this is my one string. So check here loc equal to auto shop false, then check second condition loc equal to store false, then check third condition loc equal to bank true, then print here this message deposit money, okay. So this is the nested if else block, okay. So student, try these examples on your machine. So if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe this channel. See you on next video. Thank you.